this video, what we're going to talk about is starting Barney here. I would estimate him to be about a 5-year-old donkey that hasn't been handled a whole lot, but he's nice and tame, and he's quiet, but he just doesn't know a whole lot. So yesterday we worked with him on bending and flexing and just trying to eliminate as much resistance as we could. So today we're going to try to advance him along and hopefully ride him in a little bit. So the point that I want to stress here is so important that I want you guys to understand what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to take a donkey that is notoriously a resistive, hard to manage animal and show you techniques that you can use on your horses with the most difficult type of creature I can think of to do it. Where, if you can get all this worked out with a donkey, you know that you're being effective. So, where we got to start here today is with this thought. Listen carefully. Most people are trying to overcome their horse or the animal they're working with. They're trying to overcome that thing physically. They're trying to overpower him physically. And that's not right, because you're not strong enough and you're not durable enough to make that happen safely and consistently. But unfortunately, that's what people think they have to do through bits and leverage and whips and forcefulness. They try to overcome that animal physically. What we're going to try to do today is show you how to overcome this animal mentally. Okay? And that is long lasting, and that will serve you for a long time, and that'll keep you safe, keep you out of trouble. Okay? Where our first job is we have to figure out how to overcome this animal mentally. We have to occupy his mind and do it in a way where he's not afraid and we're not being forceful. Okay. So that's the basis of our lesson for today, is that. I get so many calls of people nonstop calling me about having troubles. Most of the time, that's the case. They're trying to overcome that animal physically and not overcome it mentally. And some of the people, I don't know if they have the mental stability or flexibility to even do it. They're having a hard time managing their own personal life, let alone trying to outfox or outsmart an animal. So the whole purpose of what we're going to do right now is teaching you how to communicate with an animal. I'm going to communicate from my hands to his brain. I'm going to try to occupy his brain. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do that by grabbing hold of the halter. And I'm not going to do that by putting a bit in his mouth. I'm going to do that by tying my little soft 13-foot rope around his back foot, and we're going to control him with his feet first. Okay? So I'm going to go like I'm line driving him. Okay, round and around him. And then I'm going to ask him to stop. This rope. Okay. This is very safe. It's very effective. I can put this rope on any of the 4 feet and control him. Okay. Pull one. Pull one. So when we go to ride him, I might do this. I might put this rope on his foot, and whoever's riding him is going to ride him, and I'm going to walk behind. When that person wants to transition, that rider, I'm going to have control. He's not going to be able to run off. He's not going to be able to get ornery. Okay? Come on. See, now yesterday, we worked with Barney with his feet, and we got him yielding his feet very nicely. Much easier said than done. He did not want to do that at the beginning of the day. He kicked and fussed and got real ornery about it. But at the end of the day, we had him where we could pick his feet up and we could trim his feet. Nobody got kicked, and nobody broke a sweat. Barney got a little frustrated and confused, but once we let him figure it out on his own, okay, everything worked out. So this communication that I'm establishing with him being obedient to my requests, not demands. Whoa, boy. Okay. So now I'm going to ask him to turn. Turn on. So, a lot of horses, particularly donkeys, they're used to making their own decisions. They're used to being out in the field and taking care of themselves. So now we're introducing them to, now you got to do what I want to do, and you can't do what you want to do. And I got to develop that communication where when I make a request of him, he's got to obediently do it the first time I ask, with no reluctance, no resistance. So if I were to get on this donkey's back and quarrel with him, I ask him to do something. Well, he says maybe, I don't want to do it. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. No, I don't think today. We don't do that where I come from. You know, all that BS. No, Barney, whoa. Which puts it there. Whoa. And my reward is I'm not going to give him a treat. I'm just going to let him stand there and rest. Okay? No pressure. Then I'm going to get him to where I can handle him with just a wiggle of the road. So I'm introducing him to softness like this. I'm standing 13 feet away, and if he wants to kick and he wants to buck, he's welcome to do it. I'm clear over here. So over the years, I've done this literally thousands of times. I learned to do this in a way where I can keep myself healthy. I can't be out here getting hurt every time I turn around. So this is how you do it. So just keep working like this. If you can do it on all 4 feet, and then here in a little bit we'll advance up and do something else.